toy friends, welcome back. I'm Will. That's Jim. If we could hear him, and this is the 118. How are you?
Sorry, guys. I have no headphone right now. If you can hear me, I can't
Oh,
hear
okay.
you. I'm trying
I
to get the headphones to
Yep,
work. They were
I
working
could
a
hear
second
you
ago.
fine. Yeah, you're
Nothing's
okay.
ever
We could
easy in
hear
DZ
you
Company.
talking, but
So I know
yes,
you
I
guys
could
can
hear
hear
you.
me, but I can't hear you.
Okay. All right.
How
Well,
about
well,
now?
let's say hi to everyone
Ah,
that's
there
here.
it is.
Yeah,
Now I can
we
hear
could
you.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Scotty
Oh,
Z70 was
yeah.
first. Yes, sir. I could hear you fine. And we got Wraith Mace here. Dude, you guys got to go check out Wraith Mace's new video on the Rolling Thunder. That was really great with the original song. He did the build. Awesome. There's a community post on my channel to it and a link if you want to go check that out. But really cool video. Really cool song. Hooray for the 118. Hooray for Jeff Morris. How are you, buddy? Pirates, let's go. And Schmadrulak,
Oh,
Schmadrulak. Ian Sweeney, how you
the
doing,
uh,
buddy?
the legend
Thanks for
himself
stopping
has
by, Lucas.
survived
Oh,
the coof. Good to see you.
hey, Chad, how are you? And happy birthday, sir. Chad just turned 50. Um,
Whoa,
yeah, he's an old man.
he's vintage.
Anyone know of any non-Lego Lego roll keepers here?
Yeah.
We'll get back to the Lego thing, I guess, after we say hi. Let me just check in.
Yeah, Ian is on the hunt
Oh,
for non-Lego Lego.
for some reason, Ian talking about Poundland, and then you're like, like Pound Town or something.
That's not Pound Town.
I know. I'm just like, it's the only thing I
I
can
think
think
that's
of.
kind of like
What is
their version of the
what's he
Family Dollar.
what's he talking about? Like Pound
This show is not sponsored by Denny's, but I do like their coffee.
Defiant Outer Rim Station. I know he's in the same boat I am. We'll get into that in just a second.
Yeah,
Even worse for him, he's on the worst coast, I guess, of the
the
thing. Beta Ray
worst
Bob is
coast.
here. Well, for this storm, the worst coast.
Oh,
Let's see. So I think that's everyone. Lord of Thane, what's happening, brother? Zaymot Rogues here. What's happening? And Fat Red Foo, what's happening, man? You can't stay watching the replay.
that's right.
Thanks, man. All right. So yeah,
Did you
tracking
say hi to?
Hurricane
Did you say
Milton.
hi to Bjorn, or did I miss it?
Yeah, I give him a
Okay.
nice modulok, schmodulok. So yeah, we got this hurricane that just poof, just appeared out of nowhere. It's barreling towards us. It's going to be a Cat 3. The track is pretty much all of Florida. It's like pretty much like if you're in Florida, you're getting hit by this sucker, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about because, like, I know Defiant Outer Rim. He's on the Gulf Coast, so he's going to directly get hit by this thing. And I think the last storm passed right over him too. So, brother, I hope you stay safe. This is my local news station. I'm not going to play the video because they got. Well, you see that red area? That's where I am. On the
Sorry, I
map,
was
you see
distracted
that?
by the huge tracts of land.
Yes, that red area on the map is me. I'm in that area. So for the most part, it just says Tuesday night through Wednesday, tropical rain bands, tropical winds, flooding, wind gusts up to 40, possibly isolated tornadoes. I don't know. This could change as well. So they're it could track either way. As far as my job, I'm gonna have to do a lot of extra work starting. I'm supposed to be off tomorrow, so I might not be off tomorrow. I may get called in because
Bummer.
if we go
Yeah.
to work, we work Tuesday through Saturday. So I show up Tuesday morning and it's like everything's gonna be gone and everything disappeared. I was at work. I had a terrible week. I had to cover for someone who's on vacation. So I was stretched thin to begin with. Obviously, then the storm comes around, everything's sold out. It's a real pain. I went out at 6 in the morning today. I was able to get some essential items, but So
Do
we're not.
people still do toilet paper runs anytime there's a natural
Yeah,
disaster? Is that a thing?
yeah. They got all the water
Bottled
goes, all the
water.
water,
Yep.
all the bathroom tissue, canned goods dry up real fast. So I was able to get a small amount of stuff. But
Here
yeah,
it's all
to
about the
find
tequila. You can't find tequila on the shelves when there's an emergency. I don't know why.
direct hit on him. Yeah, I'm really sorry, buddy. Like I said, stay safe, hang in there. Delta 17 in the house. How's it going,
Hey,
Steve?
Steve.
Or Ken, or whoever's behind that shield. I don't know.
Got it on the wall of heroes
Yeah.
up here. Groovy.
So anyway, guys, I didn't really have much because, like I said, I had some guy on vacation. I had some other stuff happen, and then to cap it all off, when I was already like exhausted, if you still, I
Scotty,
hope
what do
so.
you use? Do you use the three
I
seashells from
certainly,
Demolition Man?
I
Or?
certainly hope so. I mean, listen, this kind of panic for anyone who says it's a construct of modern times. I remember up north when it snowed, we would get like 6 inches of snow, and you'd go to the supermarket, no milk, no water, no bathroom tissue. This is back in the 90s, so and mid 2000s. So, guys, how are you, buddy? How are you? So people kind of panic shopping. I think it may have gotten worse, or things go out quicker. But this stuff's been going on since for as long as I can remember. Um, Bjorn, good question, and I guess that'll be our first segment. Let's take a look. What do we think about it?
I
I
saw
don't
their
have any
page punchers,
slides
which
or
are
anything.
the page punchers
This
aren't quite the
is.
118. They're kind of shorter, and they're nothing
I'll
to write
pull it
home
up.
about.
It's the 118 Archive Instagram channel. Can you see this? They
Yeah,
dropped it. These are apparently
interesting.
4-inch scale. This is it's the War of the Rohirrim.
Oh, the new
Rohirrim.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is
Helm
that going to be an
Hammerhand.
Amazon show, or is that?
I
I don't know.
know. Oh, I
I'm
didn't
out of
even
touch.
know. I've heard of Helm Hammerhand, or he's the descendant or of well, is he the direct descendant, or he's related somehow to
So
why
is
can't I
this
think of his name?
before the Lord of the Rings? Is this a prequel
Yeah, this
deal?
is a couple hundred years before.
Okay,
Like yeah, this is like during the establishment of the kingdom of Rohan, like the
gotcha.
183 years before the events chronicled in the trilogy Lord of the Rings. And Helm
It's
Hammerhand
Viking
was the
Santa.
legendary king. That's a cool robot, but that's a Build-A-Figure. You can make a snow troll, so that's the head.
Do you want to
And,
make a snow troll?
and then you got this guy Wolf. I mean,
They don't
we'll
look
see.
bad.
Yeah.
If the show doesn't suck, then these will be cool. But that's a big if
Hera,
these
the
days.
only thing with Hera is it just me, or does I know her uniform looks white, but it looks unpainted almost. Like they got to do something different. Either like add some kind of.
Is that supposed to be mithril? Maybe that's why it's got
No,
a
I
light
think
color
that's
to
like
it.
snow. It's like because the whole thing is like you see that picture of on the card art. So like the legend of Helm Hammerhand was that that's why Helm's Deep is named Helm's Deep. It's named after Helm.
Oh,
So he gets snowed in with this legend, this battle, and then apparently they said it was rumored that he would stalk out into the snow at night wearing nothing but white and sneak into the camps of his enemies and murder them with his bare hands. He would blow his horn triumphantly when he did this, which would strike fear into his enemies. Like they were in like
his
this
hands, his hands were like
this
hammers. Gotcha.
well, that's what started the war. Was some guy like insulted him at his court asking for his daughter Hera's hand in marriage or something. And then he's like, we'll talk about that later. And then after the meeting, they went outside and with one punch he killed the guy. So then he got the name Hammerhand. So
I'm
yeah,
curious
it's
now.
kind of cool.
Ian's saying this is going to be an anime cartoon thing, not live action. So it might be good.
Oh. So yeah, I'm unfamiliar with it. And the daughter, I just think the white looks like, I don't know, just plain. Oh, Wraith Mace, dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Gifted one
And
Wilhelm toy.
guess who got it?
Get out. Get
Scotty.
the hell out. Is that right? It's like the
Yeah,
third time this
apparently
has happened.
he's got
Oh
the luck
my
of the
god.
Irish.
Yeah.
He's not Irish. Who knew? Have we
Have we
have we
finalized that Duke Boys crossover? Well, I guess
wasn't Uncle
Hammerhand could
Jesse at
be
Helm's Deep? He should have been.
he could be, yeah, Jesse Hammerhand. He could
Aren't we all a little Irish at least 1 or 2 days of
sure.
the year?
Some of us, yeah. So articulation looks limited. Let's take a closer look. I can't see it as well
I don't
as
see any articulation at the elbow.
can we make
But
that big
again,
so we could see that? How do we do that? Can we
oh, not that one. Try
There
that
we
one.
is that better? Can you see that better?
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like 5 POA from
oh,
what I'm
oh,
seeing.
yeah. This is like superpowers. Are we sure these are 4-inch or are these like superpower scale? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like superpowers. They bend at the knees, bend at the shoulder, no
I don't even see a
elbow,
knee
no
bend.
wrist.
Are you seeing a
I
knee bend?
on Hera, I see it. I could see a pin in the knee.
Great, Hera.
Yeah. So there was Hera, and then there's the troll body, and is that the front and the back of the body, or is that two pieces of the body? For
Yeah,
the
it looks
Snow
like the
Troll?
front and back snap
Yeah,
together.
Wolf's got the. Wow, these are giving me like 90s, like these are like
Advanced D and
90s
D.
figures. Yeah, like just like any, how like any movie came out, they would like make like Kenner figures, like Robin Hood, um, Congo. So, there's so many of them. I don't.
He's got a whole
So
head cannon going here with
yeah.
Boss Sauron. And then
The second
them
comment
hobbits.
on that screenshot says lack of articulation is meh.
Meh.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think they were just leaked, so I don't even have like time. I didn't even know that the cartoon was coming out, and it would.
Did they ever do Men in Tights figures? I mean, if not, why not? That was a fun one. I like that one.
No, I don't think they did that. Reaction's probably going to do it sooner or later. Leonard, huh? Funny you bring that up. Yeah. So the big promise or the big reveal was that in October we would get new Leonard items, right? Let's take a look at Amazon.
It is
I did
October.
promise. Well, I did say to myself I wasn't going to talk about it until something actually
Happen?
like
Yeah.
like something that I could actually like show. I didn't want to say like soon. I wanted to wait till it was like live, And let's see. Leonard Decor. Let's see. We got well, the third thing is the hold on, let me see if I can go to their page.
Bjorn says it's a big goose egg on Leonard News.
Okay, well they changed the banner, so let's go ahead and let's share this real quick. So share screen, Leonard. So the old banner used to show all that that stuff, the Badlands, like monster truck looking things, and the
Right. All the cool vehicles we can't find in the States.
Yes. So this is the new lineup. So they put the new banner, collector series temporarily out of stock. I've seen these figures before and these vehicles. It looks like it's new packaging and a new assortment. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 figures, right?
I'm guessing these are going to be coming out for the Christmas rush. They'll probably start showing up at some of the big outlets.
And
what do you call them?
I've seen all these figures before. That guy, the second guy in on the top row to the from the right, is static posed. So is that guy in the middle with the hood on the top row. He does not articulate. Those are like static posed figures. And I think the guy on the bottom row, all the way to the right, is also just posed that way.
There is something about the Leonard shrunken jet. It's like, I get the premise of what it's supposed to be, but it's like it shrank in the wash. It is cool though.
Coincidentally, it's also the 3 guys that come in this set. I don't think these guys articulate. I think they're stuck, or maybe their arms move. This guy,
the head, elbow. I can't tell if they have any leg.
Some have some are modern construction, but they have decent decent articulation. So those are the sets. Different paint jobs on the vehicles. This tower set looked pretty good, but it's like $35, which seems pretty steep for the core, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. I haven't really kept up with some of the
are
new.
All kind of remakes of or repaints of all the same figures we've had. This is good. Yeah. I mean, a bucket of Army Men's always fun.
Oh yeah. It's like the last Leonard stuff I had were actual O-rings when they were still making the O-ring figures.
Yeah, some people love these. I think they're good for customs, and some of them have a decent design. The problem is every time you buy a vehicle or place it, you get multiples of each of these. So you wind up with a whole mess of them.
Speaking of multiple legends are in the house. Gaz and Zazel. Good to see you.
So yeah, that's fun. Tracking Milton. We're done with Milton. Also want to remind everyone that later today, Bjorn will be on with Outer Multiverse.
Oh, nice.
And there's a link to his channel right there. And I noticed you guys are doing something, and I've been so busy. Bob or any one of you guys that are in the world making
consortium.
There's been a hashtag going around that I must have just missed somehow. I'm sorry, guys, but a lot of you guys posting your Figtober, I believe it is. And I think they're going to be talking about that over on Audi's channel later tonight. So if you got any of those Figtober 2024, it's the hashtag they're using.
There it is.
You search that over on, search that over on Instagram, and that'll bring up all the posts and everyone that's commenting.
And for Lego fans, apparently it is also Blocktober, or maybe that's some other.
Next,
I'm assuming
November. Is it November? I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all these things.
Apparently, November.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm hoping for talking photos on October.
November.
They are talking about that, right? I think over on Riot Pilots. Nice. Those are the ones, the O-ring ones from Zyka Toys. Is that right?
Could be.
Right. Very cool. That is very cool. So
Fresh Monkey has some 4-inch Riot Pilots also, other than the O-ring ones.
Oh, okay. So maybe they do. It was a crossover that they did. So they were doing the direct link to live stream. Thank you very much. No, the 4-inch. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Figtober is the topic tonight. Excellent.
We are kind of keeping up with the chat.
Yeah. What do we want to talk about next? Well, it's this other thing that I saw. I don't have anything, so I'm just going to share it. We'll go right to the guy's Instagram. This is Grindhouse Toys.
Oh, they're the ones that did that little VHS box deal that you got at the toy convention, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, they came out with the World War Hell.
Is that a zombie?
Do you see that? That is.
Yeah.
Can I make this bigger or no?
It's as big as it can get, I think.
Oh, okay.
Unless you can embiggen it on your screen.
So these are O-ring. action
Zombie
figures.
soldier with the chainsaw gun thingy.
Vintage O-ring horror action figures. Yeah. World War Hell. This is the Airborne Wraith Trooper. Yeah, so he's got like a machine gun with a chainsaw on it. I forget, someone said they didn't like it, but looks cool. We'll talk about this a little more. Here is Sergeant Graves. He's a vintage O-ring figure, World War Hell. It looks like he has some kind of flaming sword. And, you know, if you look in there, can I?
I am curious what the
what
lore is going to be behind these.
Can I do that? Does that make it better?
Yeah, that's making it bigger. Yeah, flaming sword, World War II type soldier.
Okay. Cool.
I want to know their backstory. I love the packaging he has, the VHS kind of thing. That's fun.
Yeah.
Kind of gives that vibe of an old cheesy B movie.
Mm-hmm. So this guy's just called Airborne Corpse. He's just, I guess he's just a
You know what these remind me of? You ever remember seeing the movie Heavy Metal? You remember when they're in the World War II plane and all the guys start getting zombified?
We got a guy called Captain Winchester. I'm just looking at the detail. I'm hoping that comes through. Can you see the level of detail?
Got like a 5 o'clock shadow going, and
the accessories,
the camo looks really good. So these look really good.
Yeah, and these are just, look at this guy, Sergeant Spectre. He's translucent. He's a ghost.
Translucent or glow in the dark, or both.
This guy is just a green army man from hell. So that's just a homage to the just little plastic green army men. That's pretty cool, right? I like that. And that's all the ones over in Grindhouse Toys. Yeah, he did the Necromancer last year. It was a JoeFest exclusive. Year before, he did the Dread Troopers. So yeah, we've got some really cool stuff. I'd love to get him on the show and just talk about this line. So at some point in the future, maybe we can. I believe this is something that's going to happen next spring, and it will be a Kickstarter, but it looks like there's only about 4 figures. So here's the thing. I know, like, I keep saying, like, Kickstarters, like, I'm kind of
done with.
done with them. I think maybe, you know, this brings up the Kickstarter thing, because these look fantastic, and I have no doubt that, you know, he's not, you know, he's got the talent, and you know, he's a great
he's
guy.
Actually put out product and people have gotten it into their hands, so we know he's a legit toy maker.
And doing like a wave of 4, I think, is something that you can turn around in like a year. You know what I mean? Like, I think there needs to be a time limit. I think when you start doing like lines of 24 figures, like, it might be too much, and then that's what leads
biting off more than you can chew. Speaking of,
maybe,
hey Ted,
you know, there was a Vietnam line that blew to ridiculous proportions and was up to like 60 something figures or something, and then, you know, it's been like 4 years.
It never happened.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a big long story, but Bjorn, you're right. He's also doing modern articulation on that. So they did show there will be wrist, so it'll be like classic O-ring, and I think it said it on his thing, but it said classic O-ring with higher level of sculpting, paint apps, and articulation. One of the things is there will be ankle articulation, which you don't see in O-ring figures too often, if ever. So they'll be adding some articulation.
I was gonna say some of the Joy Toys have the ankle articulation. I'm not crazy about it because it makes it hard to keep them standing up unless you have them on a figure stand. So we'll see how they implement that. Might be good.
All right. So I'm going to close.
Scotty wants pirates.
So that we saw World War Hell. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is, unfortunately, during DFW and JoeFest, there were some exclusives from White Elephant Toys for the Strike Force Alpha.
Ooh.
That we never got.
See these. Oh, okay.
I never saw these either. These were for some other show, but these look awesome. I just wanted to show you these. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I would
Looks
definitely
like
want to
they
get some of these. Yeah.
kind of took the Mike Power Atomic Man idea and went zombify with them. Interesting.
Yeah, they're cool. So they also have
Death
this is
Force.
Death Force Omega, which is Strike Force Alpha's alternate Earth Night Guard.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Kirk Bazigian tribute figure
Very
O-ring.
cool.
This came out. This was supposed to be at DFW, but I believe there was a health issue or something that happened. Anyway, they just went up on the website. You could buy them over on White Elephant Toys. I encourage you to go do so. This Kirk Bazigian, that's the card back.
This is
There.
a pre-order?
No. You could just buy it. It was supposed to be
Oh,
released
sweet.
at DFW. So you could just go buy it now. And then, if Kirk's going to be at a show, the whole thing was Kirk was going to be there at DFW. He was at DFW. So you could have bought the
Gotcha.
picture and had Kirk
And
sign
had
it.
him sign it. Gotcha.
Yeah. They were supposed to do the Search for Bigfoot set, which I talked about with the exclusives. I think it's just such a great idea. It's an homage.
You can order it
Adventure
now.
Team sets.
They just didn't have it for the DFW. Gotcha.
Yes, because the I forget his name, but the guy from Strike Force that was supposed to be at the show selling them,
Okay.
he got ill, so he couldn't go, so he missed the show, and it's been a
Goji's
while.
here.
So now,
Hey, Goji.
now they've put these out on the website. So if you want to get them, now
I want that
they
set.
just put them up. Yeah, it's so cool. I think it's
I like
totally worth it.
the Atomic Man.
really.
I'm not sure what they're calling their version, but it's their Atomic Man
Yeah.
Mike Power guy, and he's in the camo, which is cool.
You get
And does he come with
him, you
Bullet
get-
Man in that set? It looks like.
Yep, you get the
Or Johnny Bullet, I think they call him.
Johnny Bullet, Atomic Mike, and then you get the
And
whole
Bigfoot.
box set, which is nice. You get Bigfoot, sniper rifle, sniper scope, Kent, and an extra equipment 10. So search for Bigfoot. Have fun. Anyway, just wanted to mention that because I thought it was interesting.
That is on my list now because I'm a Bigfoot guy. I have big feet.
Yeah.
They're not
It's a
furry.
really fun set, and like I said, it's an homage to the classic adventure sets of yesteryear of the past.
Yeah, and kind of a little, to the $6
Yeah.
Million Man, if you remember those Bigfoot episodes.
So I think that was
If
it.
you're that
Let's see,
old.
we've got. I think that's everyone. Yeah. Okay. So that's all the stuff I wanted to
Okay.
cover.
So that is the same tent that came from the Click and Play set a few years ago. Okay.
I guess. Yeah, they sourced it from there. That's cool. Good reuse, right? That's good tent.
Yeah.
Sasquatch. Let's take a
Roll
look at
Keeper
what I
was looking for those at DFW as well. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, if Mikey and everyone else in the chat, Bjorn included, gave me those really nice tips on the Kestrel custom I was working on. I wanted to get it like an aviator helmet for her,
very nice.
and they pointed me towards Marauders. So, dude, Marauders is
and it fit.
awesome. You get these little rubber helmets for like $2. I bought 4 of them.
Cool.
So I wanted a bunch of them. So I just took a couple pictures just to show you guys how that worked out. It's a little easier than showing it on cam. But yeah, my
Cool. And that's the Click and Play Little Bird.
Yeah. So you could see that's how it fits with her beret. So
Where'd you get the goggles? Those are cool. Are they
threw
part of
those
the
in.
helmet?
I didn't even know. Yeah, no, they're not part of the helmet, and I didn't order them. I ordered 4 helmets, but then there was a little card and it said, "At Marauders, we give you like a free little gift," and it was the visor,
Nice.
which I should have ordered with it, but I didn't know. The Marauders website's kind of crazy, like with all the parts and stuff. So
Finding
I found the
putting all
helmets.
the parts together is a little confusing
So,
when you're making your order.
Yeah, I would probably go back and order some of those, more of those shields, because you can see the guy behind it doesn't have that. It doesn't fit on her head perfectly because she has that beret. But I think it's close enough where, like, do I shave down the beret with like a Dremel just to get the
Yeah.
perfect fit, or is that good enough? I don't know.
If you Dremel it down and then glue the helmet permanent, that would
Yeah,
really make it
uh,
look good, I think. Unless you want her to have the beret also.
so I think Defiant has done this before because he said, "How hard was it to get that visor installed?" Let me just tell you that I dropped it so many times because it's got like a little tab, like a hook, and you got to put it inside the helmet and then have it poke out, and it actually slides up and down, right? So
Hmm,
yeah, I wound up getting two different pairs of
but it's itty
scissors
bitty.
and then sitting there
Right.
and trying to make it work. But yes, it was so hard. You must have done this before. So I can only think
Oh,
so. Nolan, how's it going, buddy?
I know.
Saw Nolan over on Oz's Clubhouse, man. Yeah, he's got a
Very
killer
cool.
killer beard. He made his appearance. I don't know if that was the first one. And you could select different colored visors. Oh, okay. Well, they gave me the yellow, and I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Um, I shave my beret at least once a week. I didn't want to permanently alter the figure. I like the fact that you could just take it off, and then she looks good with the gray beret on. You know what I mean? Ridiculously hard. Yes, it was. It was not easy. Um,
We got
I
a
guess if
special
I could
message
order,
from the Wraith
ooh,
O Mace.
Wraith Maze, how are you? Thank you, man. Feeling better,
Oh,
enjoying the
excellent.
review of the Joy Horror. Well, Horus and 5 other figures. Hope the Rolling Thunder video didn't scare anyone. No, dude, the Rolling Thunder video is awesome. Wraith, if I could play it on the, it's only a couple minutes. I would play it on the show. I'd probably get a YouTube, whatever, a strike or whatever. But just go link to it and go see it. It's because he does an original song on it. It's awesome. I like the way he did the montage of building it. He bought a Rolling Thunder new in package, or I think at least bagged parts, and assembled it. So he's got the assembly going on, which is like a time lapse, but on the side of it, you see like the pieces lined up for the next stage, like the instruction book almost. Like, and then they go in and boop boop boop. It's really well done.
Who
With the
doesn't love a
song, it's
montage?
awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. If you like that kind of stuff, you'll love it. And yeah, really looking forward to those Joy Toy reviews. And thank you so much for the super chat, man. You're awesome. Um, yes, Ian Sweeney liked it. Of course he would, because Ian's awesome. It wasn't hard for me. Oh, well, good for you, Mr. Dr. Pepper. All right. I'm
And
glad.
there is a
And
link to the Wraith Mace video, I believe, in the chat.
yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Bjorn. Mr. Can put a visor in no problem at all. No problem like me.
I'm glad you guys are on the ball because I'm totally out of the loop. I've been dealing with the whiff,
Anyway,
and I don't know anything going on in toy news these
I
last
sent
2 weeks.
Steve from Delta 17 a picture of this, and he said if he had an extra Kestrel head, he might just mail or be able to hand it off to me at a show or something. I don't want to do that unless it really is just like a spare. I don't want to permanently like carve her head if I don't have to. I do like the look though. I think it's cool. And I know that guy really shouldn't be hanging off the side. This bird, I don't know if it's really to scale. It's too little to have these guys all hanging over. You know, there's just dudes hanging at him everywhere.
It kind of works. Yeah, I think I've seen like some people that make a modification where the missile launchers are, where you have like a little platform for the guys to sit.
If you lowered those down a little bit, yeah, I think you could, right?
So that they're not getting the propeller in the head.
Yeah, they're almost getting their head chopped off.
But it looks
anyway,
cool.
It's a great toy. Yeah, it's such a good toy. She fits in there so great, and I just love it. You know, I would definitely like to. I think Hans Chow commented on my Instagram post, and you know, he was saying Steve should definitely do something in the line like that with Kestrel. So, you know,
I would like to see her in a pilot outfit of some sort, whether it's for Delta 17 or from her time with Retrograd. Jeff, I don't know if the little bird is still available. He said he was looking for one. I know they
You know
used
what?
to have
Let's
them at
check.
Amazon. You could get them all day.
Well, remember Cotswold was doing a lot of vehicles also. They picked up a bunch of those 118
Hmm.
vehicles.
You've inspired
So
a few people to look for the little bird now. Burlington's
yeah,
a
I'm gonna look.
possibility. They do have some cool stuff there.
They
I forget
have
about
a
Burlington. I always think of
cheaper
them for
one.
clothing, but they do have discount toys too.
They have a cheaper one, like a it's
On
smaller.
Cotswold, they have one
Scale.
now.
No, not like that you'll see at like Burlington and at like DD's and stuff.
Oh, right.
It's like, okay, so I don't think they have the little bird, but they do have this nice helicopter that I would actually be interested in too. Let's see, let's keep her. But I bet you is this one. This
Okay,
maybe one. So this one is
that's not a
pretty
bad
nice,
looking
right?
little bird.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. I can't remember the nomenclature of that helicopter. It is kind of undersized, but it looks cool.
Yes, and there's one
That's
that
not
goes
a
around, like I said, you'll see at the discount stores. It's like that little bird, but much smaller. Like you can only fit one figure in it. Like one, it's a
okay.
one seater. Yeah. And
Kind of like
let
the.
me try.
I'm trying to remember the brand. There's been a couple. They put little helicopters out that aren't quite to scale, but that one's not bad. And it does have windows. That is true. Windows are cool.
Yeah, I don't see it on Amazon. If anyone does find it, share the link, please.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we'll look and see where we can
yeah,
find it if it's still available. The Click and Play was the brand that I got mine, and I think that's the same as yours,
yeah.
Will. And that one's really nice.
Speaking,
Zaymot had a question
oh,
about using Hasbro vehicles from the Marvel
oh,
Furnish
sure, like
line for
the
custom.
you're talking about like the why can't I find it? Because it's not here. The Iron Man ship or the remember Iron Man had that spaceship. Where the hell
Like a
did it go?
Quinjet or something? I don't remember
Yeah, it
seeing
was
those.
like the Iron Man jet for the Marvel Epic Heroes, and
Okay.
they did the other vehicles. Yes, I saw some people do some nice repaints of those on Instagram. If I could find it, Zamat, I'll send it to you. Um, but yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Delphine.
apparently the
Okay.
gray helicopter is the Delphine. I did not know.
Okay. That's very cool. Yes, looking for the toys, the discount. So I checked last week, and this is what brings me to my haul. So this was DD discount. This is like it's like a sister store of Ross. So even some of the tags say Ross. Um, Burlington
Goji says
Marshalls
Berlin,
T2 X. Yeah,
home goods.
yeah, it's my most
Okay.
wonderful time of the year is when all the knockoff discount toy sets come out. So this year started. I bought this whole set for one item, and that's the barrels in the bottom. You
Oh,
see that?
nice.
It's like 50-gallon drums sawed off,
That's
and
actually a
they
pretty
made like
cool
a little,
piece. Yeah, the
yeah.
chopper is kind of fangish. It's kind of itty bitty, but it does have
So,
a front
and
to
you
it.
get that, yeah, you get like a jet ski too. So I threw Kestrel in the chopper. There's,
Nice.
yeah, not
Kind of
bad,
works.
right? It works
Yeah.
all right. Maybe for customs. Oop, that's not what I wanted to show. The little jet skis, kind of, whatever. It's an army
Oh,
jet
okay.
ski.
Zaymot
Justice
says he
Jet
found a
for
Captain America Justice jet that he's going to be doing something with. That'll be cool.
yeah. So you
I'd
get a
like to
little
see
jet
that.
ski with some removable oars. That's not bad. Like a couple machine guns on it, and it might actually float. I don't know. Um, my favorite part of the set is the drums, but then my second favorite is the palm tree. That is nice just to have. The figure is terrible, obviously, but those barrels are great. And so that whole set was $6. Can you believe that?
Oh, this is cool. That Iron Man jet, apparently the colors work well with Eagle Force's Lash Lightning. That's cool. Yeah, because he's
Oh,
got kind of a red yellow kind of look. Cool.
yeah, very cool. So yeah, nice set. I bought it just for the diorama piece. $6. Can't beat that. The rest of the stuff's could be custom fodder or something. Um, next thing I bought, I did not know what this was, so I
A
only bought
llama.
one. It's a Fortnite thing. This is like a supply llama or something. So I've bought like a vending machine like this one time, and it came with like a figure and a bunch of like accessories and stuff. Let me just tell you something about this. I love this thing. I don't know why I like it. Look at it. It's awesome. It's a mech with a cat that is steering it at the top. I gotta pull it up. Maybe you could
I
get
get
the
it.
that's the
Yeah,
figure. And those are all the weapons you get with it.
a
And
cat
oh,
with a
those are my
mech.
Joy 3 guys. Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up over here so you can see it a little better. Let me go ahead and move that. So yeah, it's like an old motorcycle or something with the handlebars there. And this little cat figurine comes off. So it's like this mech, and then you could just peg the little cat on there.
I'm not a
And
Fortnite player, but I'd like to see how that works in the game. That's kind of cool.
okay, I have no idea what any of the Fortnite stuff is, but when I saw this figure at first, I was like, "Is this like a junk bot? You know, like what is this?" And I have not been so surprised or delighted to find something like when I opened this package because it genuinely surprised me. I had no idea what was in there, so I was so happy. This is like my new favorite guy for at least right now. Uh,
Scotty, that is the only reason cats don't rule the world is they don't have opposable thumbs. That's it.
yeah, so I gave him. I figured I'd give him the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher because why? Why not? Just
Sure.
maximum
Maximum
destruction, right?
carnage.
Yes, yes.
Maximum effort.
So these are like really well articulated though. Like these Fortnite figures, they're like all ratcheted, you know, like the joints are excellent. Like you could really get them in some good poses. And
That's cool.
yeah, well, my problem was, you know what my problem was? There was a whole bunch of these on the shelf, like
Oh,
10 of them.
before I forget,
Yeah.
Goji's Bullet Man custom plane was really awesome. Those guys were talking about that.
Oh
Apparently,
yeah.
he's working on a new custom. We'll be seeing that
Well,
sometime in the future.
no. So the llama boxes are all the same figure, and it does say it on the side of the box. That's why I only bought
Ah,
one. It
okay,
was only $3. So it was
nice.
$3 for this box plus where's all those accessories? You get all these guns. So I was like, maybe these would work with like, you know, G.I. Joe or Joy Toy or something.
And you
Um,
get a festive llama box to put on your desk for all your friends to
I went
envy.
back. There was only one left, so I bought it, $2.99. So if anyone, because I was like, I could use more than one of these mechs, and I could use the
Sure.
parts like the arms with the little, you know, there's a lot of little nice little greebly bits and stuff on there. Even just the legs look awesome if you want to make droids or something. Um, really cool. But yeah, I was shocked. I thought I was just
I
gonna
do
buy it for
remember
custom fodder.
Beta Ray mentioned there was a line of cats as weapons. I saw them at Big Bad Toy Store. I think
Oh,
they're
is that
112
right?
scale, but they're hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, it's the figure I never thought I would like. You know, like why if I saw that on card, I probably wouldn't like having it in hand though. I like loved it. I was like, this is so much fun.
It's
I had a
absurd.
blast.
That's what makes it cool.
Yes, yes, I am a fan of absurdity. So got these from Hello Dope Toys.
Nice.
Guys, yeah. If you didn't know, they're carrying 1/18 scale stuff now. And they had a little promo where they were doing some free shipping. So
Excellent.
I got in on that, and I picked these two guys out of this Joy Toy range because I don't have any of them. Oh, hold on.
So
Like
there's 7
7
different
different
llama
llama
boxes.
boxes. The weapons are
Okay.
too chunky for my taste, but the RC vehicles count. Oh,
Yeah, the weapons
oh,
are kind of
supply
cartoony,
llama.
but that's on purpose.
Okay, so it says which one it is right here. So it says like a number on there. Can you make me big? Let me just so this one was
It's a little blurry. Oh, there you go. Almost. Okay, so each one you can tell what's inside with this sort of kind of.
yeah, so it says it right here. It says like what figure and all the accessories. Oh, there it is. Orange figures, back bling, and spray sticker. And then over here it lists them all. So if you're looking for one, it's not like a blind box. So you can
Okay.
definitely look on the shelf. And I didn't notice if they were all the same, but they had like 10 of these. And I was like, oh, they're $3, they're tempting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see a really good deal like that. And sometimes, I'm just like, oh, I could throw that in a Toys for Tots box or something. You know what I mean? Like there's other uses. You get some really good deal.
Jeff, are you asking
that-
about the Joy Toy or are you asking about the llama? The Joy Toy
Well,
are
I'll just
from
tell you,
Helido.
it's like a Ross store, called DD Discount. It's a sister
okay.
store with Ross. Sometimes the stickers are even the same. And then the Joy Toy I got from Hella Dope Toys. And these were also at the
Gotcha. The llama.
Llama box was at Ross or DD. And I picked up these guys too. They were like $3. So
Cool. I
I
like
never
those
had them.
Marvel. They're like 5 POA, but they're all the
Yeah.
classic Silver Age.
Yeah, I didn't
uniforms.
like them for like $20, but I like them for
No.
$5 or I'd even say
Yeah,
maybe $10.
I like the idea of them. If you're never going to take it off card and you just want to put it on
Yeah.
the wall, it's got some cool
Yeah,
card
they're
art.
good. I wanted this Boba Fett. I want to see how it's a vintage collection Boba Fett, but he's got this. The robe is actually a pretty nice robe for $3. I mean, even if you didn't want this
The head
figure,
sculpt's not bad either. Kind of
yeah,
looks like
this robe though.
I can't remember
Yeah, look,
the actor's name.
and you get the whatever the gaffy stick or.
Hold him up there. If you put a little locking on there, you could make a Wilhelm. Just give him a little Wilhelm goatee.
Yeah, right. There you go. So I never saw him before. I never saw him on store shelves. And I think that's weird because like people are always talking about everything going to clearance, but
Thank you, Ian. The actor's name, Timura Morrison. Very cool. I like him.
How many times do we
Good
see
actor.
these things? I never saw it in stores. And I go down a lot of toy aisles, so you would think that I would have seen it, but never saw it. So these Joy Toy guys are very similar to the ones I opened the last time. So these
Yeah, I
have more
agree.
of a
I
mixed
agree with
base.
Beta Ray. The Marvel Epics, they've done some good stuff there. I do hope they do a lot of different characters in that. I
would love it.
kind of wanted.
I would
I kind of wanted the 70s Falcon to have the cap and Falcon, but I'm not crazy about these 5 POA. But if they did a real
I know.
vintage Falcon and the Epic Heroes, I'd be all over that.
I said it when it first came out. I said, do the style, costume and style choices, the aesthetics of this with the articulations of the Epic Hero line, and you'd have a huge hit on your hands.
Absolutely.
And the depth of characters that they go into too. So these guys don't have names, do they? Do Joy Toy guys have names?
I don't know.
Sack Mercenary, Demolition Expert.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, the armor's cool. Right? I think is that the one with the jetpack, or is that the other guy?
Yeah, he just comes with these weapons, so I'm not going to pull them out now because I'll probably lose them, and these extra hands. But $19.99. I think that's a pretty good price for a Joy Toy figure, right? So
they're great figures.
Yeah, and I think they're great. And these two looked kind of like they could be brothers. So, like, I don't know, they just look similar. I don't know if they're, this one's called Promotion Pack Figure 26 Jetpack Mercenary. So yeah, they're just like
yeah, these promo packs are kind of a new thing that Joy Toy's been doing, where they're putting them in a more of a bubble package that's a little more inexpensive than
Okay.
their big. Some of their other sets were like 2-3 figures. You could get individual figures, but
Yeah.
I like what they're
This
doing.
one
It's a good deal.
comes with a rifle, extra hands, this cool jetpack, and then he's a little bulkier than the other guy, my mercenary guy. But I just figured like maybe
Yeah, he's
he's
got
well
like
armored.
armor. He's beefy.
Yeah, yeah, he's beefed up a bit. But they have a ton of articulation, and they even have it in the ankles. But they're
Yep.
pretty good figures. I'll tell you what though, Joy Toys are premium feeling figures. Fortnite, although I don't know the characters or anything,
The
the
construction's
construction
good. Yeah.
is so well done. These are made very well. There's all the points of articulation that this has, but better like ratcheting, like the joints feel tighter almost like than a
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool though. I love Joy Toy. I saw this holster with his pistol on his leg. Came out of the package like that. It actually comes off and you could hold it. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Usually that's like a molded
Great
on
attention
thing.
to detail with those.
So yeah, that's fun, man. So I got two denizens of my spaceport whenever I get to build that. So these guys I think they'll be trouble. I don't think they're good guys. I think they're gonna be bad
They're going to be
guys.
taking people's lunch money.
Definitely. They look like a couple bullies. Yeah, they're gonna definitely be hooligans in my little
Hooligans.
place there. Yeah.
Space pirates.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
nice
why not?
people. They just don't look nice.
Ooh,
They're
Ice
gonna
Pirates.
steal your
That's a
lunch
good movie.
money.
I haven't
The
seen
guy
that in a
with
while.
that's a great show. That guy's gonna fly away with your lunch money, and then the other guy's gonna, put a bullet in the back of your head. I don't know.
So violent, your world.
Yes, it's terrible. No llama boxes. Yeah. I was so surprised though, man. Like I would never come on be like, oh yeah, I want a cat riding a junk robot. But I do. I love it. I just freaking love it. I can't stop playing with it, man. It's so awesome. I love like
Never
all the little
apologize
detail.
for loving a mech. Mechs are cool.
So yeah, there's so much great paint detail on this though, and the articulation, like I said, is just it holds every pose I put them in. It's just really great. The stand is actually a Halo stand, so
Okay.
it doesn't perfectly on the peg, but it's
It works, kind of.
yeah, it works.
Keeps him
Well
from
enough.
teeter-tottering.
I need the Grogu with the IG-11
Oh,
mech,
Lord. Yeah,
where he's
that'd be a
he's
good
playing
matchup.
Krang, and then a Krang figure, and they have the three of them go at it. They haven't done a 1/18 scale Krang yet, so yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah,
Wraith Mace
Zaymot's saying
yeah.
that.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, same
No,
thing.
no.
Fortnite figures, real well built. Definitely very good.
Yeah, amazing. And where was you go ahead. Oh, Skunkworks is here. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Yep,
And
good to see you, Jeff.
Wraith Mace was saying the Joy Toy Warhammer.
Horus
Are
Heresy.
amazing
Yes.
quality. Unpopular opinion: these figures I am opening now are my figures of the year. Well, I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I didn't mean that like the Joy Toy wasn't a good quality. It was just these are like kitty discount lines, and I'm like, how is it that they could come up with all this articulation and everything? Like, I know Fortnite's very popular right now. That's why.
That's very sage, Goji. No one ever thinks they need a cat riding robot until they have a cat riding.
Yeah,
It's true.
and yeah, these are just fantastic, though. I'm so happy. Yeah, so it was a fun little week. Just a couple nice little things. I didn't really get to. Ooh, the Lead Will Walk the Earth has also picked up the Joy Toy Horus
Nice.
Heresy.
The Horus Heresy armor style is very cool in 40K. That's a big part of the lore because that
Are
was
they
like the
carrying
Civil
that
War.
at Helidope, or
I don't
is
know
that
if they're doing the Warhammer
that other
stuff at
place?
Helidope yet. I'll have to talk to the guys and ask.
I think so. Yeah.
But yeah,
Warhammer.
the classic armor styles, the birth of the Chaos Marines, and everything that goes on there. That's some cool
Mm.
stuff. So very interesting.
It's actually, I mean, just all of that stuff is like Joy Toys to me. It's like I look at Joy Toy like when I'm just scrolling through their site. I think I said this last week, and like the notion of robbing a bank doesn't seem like that bad. Like I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Just to buy the whole
It's
line.
just yeah, just to buy everything. Like I would like so. I mean, I'm not going to do that. So please don't do that. Oh, there's a new pre-order up here. I was just looking on Helidope, and I didn't see the figures, the Horus figures, but I did see this new guy. It's a Joy Toy Russian CCO
Oh,
Special
nice.
Forces sniper. That's a modern military figure, right? That's not like
Yep.
World War II. Yeah.
They've
So
done a
it's-
few modern figures as well as their
Yeah.
sci-fi stuff. All of them are really well detailed.
That's
They've
pretty
done
cool.
some Delta
So,
Force. They've done some other mercenaries, and
yeah,
yeah, these are really cool.
I like my retrograd better, but still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10,000 years before the current 40K timeline. Wow.
Yeah, the
Okay.
heresy. Yeah,
Dude,
when I
that's
first
all.
started
Yeah,
playing,
it's
they
such
had
a
a lot of
deep
the
lore.
yeah.
You could go
Playing the
you could go
tabletop
so-
game, they had a lot of the early Space Marines had what they called the beak armor. I can't remember which
Yeah.
mark that is. There's like Mark III, Mark IV, but those
You know
were
what I love
very
about
cool.
Joy Toy? All of this stuff is removable. Actually, it may not be a good thing because these all like I guess you have to glue
Oh, the
these
armor pieces. Yeah.
armor slides like if you want them to stay. But if you wanted to customize stuff, this looks just like pants now. Like if they're like just khakis, like and under this armor, it just looks like a t-shirt. So if I just wanted to make this guy like
Yeah,
like
just a guy wearing a t-shirt and khakis.
yeah, like so they
Maybe
got all this
he's
cool
a
armor stuff.
yeah.
Oh, the head just comes
Oh,
right
you
off.
pulled the
So
head.
the
Yeah,
helmet, yeah.
there is
But
a head
yeah,
under the helmet somewhere.
so his holster, everything. So I don't know if you guys that do Warhammer stuff, like, do you glue these on or how do you tighten these on there to make them stay?
I think they're supposed to just
Developed.
pressure on, but I guess you could glue them in place if you
Okay.
want them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if I had them on the shelf, they'd just fall together. It's like I'm just gonna throw him
Hey.
on this jet ski.
There you
Hey,
go.
Logic Blaster, how
Blaster's
are
in
you,
the
buddy?
house. Good to see you.
Yeah.
He always shows up when we're at the tail end. He must be working or something.
So yeah. Oh, actually, dude, this cheap discount jet ski is actually like the perfect size for this guy. Check
Oh
that
yeah,
out.
there's a lot of Warhammer stories. There's the books, there's the video games, there's some comics. It's a lot of stuff to tie in with that. Very cool.
Yeah. Great.
The audiobooks are cool.
Yeah, either glued or pegged. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Like once I get it, like the way I like it, I like that you could do all that with it. But all right, well, I guess we're at like an hour, guys. So for a show that I wasn't even going to do because I didn't have anything, I think we got something.
Much to do about nothing. That's
it's always great to just hang out and chat with everyone and catch up, especially when we have a rough week. And hopefully I'll be here next week and the rest of the state of Florida, and we could get into some stuff a little deeper. But
the hurricane hasn't wiped you out. You're able to secure your emergency water and toilet paper.
I did get a couple of items, but that's it. But yeah, Just hanging out. You do a play called that. I don't know what that means.
It's Shakespeare.
You do a play called that Largo. Oh, okay.
Shake.
Yes, everyone in the path of the storm and everyone affected by the previous storm, our thoughts are with you guys, man. It just really does suck when you're just trying to live your life and everything's got to
Mother Nature gets irritated. Indeed. Yeah.
Very
Everybody.
irritated. But yeah, I'll see you guys later over on Audi's channel. Bjorn will be over there. And yeah, we'll see you throughout the week and next week if I'm around. Have a great day, guys.
See ya.
Let me see if I can find the
that button. Nope, the other button. Not that one.